Hello, dear friends and fellow science enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel where we explore the fascinating realities of our universe. Today, we embark on a journey to the heart of our solar system, where a spectacle of cosmic proportions unfolds every 11 years. This spectacle, my friends, is known as the solar maximum. Picture this, our sun, a gigantic ball of fiery plasma experiencing a peak in its activity, spouting solar flares and ejecting colossal streams of solar particles. Quite a show, isn't it? But hold on to your seats, because the forecast for the year 2025 predicts an even more dramatic display. Yes, you heard right. The solar maximum of 2025 is poised to be a cosmic event like no other. So are you ready to delve into the mystery of the solar maximum? Hold on to your curiosity and let's dive in. Our sun, a star at the heart of our solar system, is not as constant as it may seem. This radiant celestial body, which we often take for granted, actually goes through a cycle of phases, much like the moon. This is known as the solar cycle, a fascinating astronomical phenomenon that lasts approximately 11 years. During this period, our sun experiences highs and lows in terms of activity. This cycle is marked by two key phases, the solar maximum and the solar minimum. The solar minimum is a period of relative tranquility, with the sun's surface relatively calm and devoid of dark spots. However, as the cycle progresses, the sun begins to stir. Sunspots, dark patches caused by magnetic activity, start to appear. These sunspots serve as the birthplace of solar flares, spectacular eruptions that release vast amounts of energy into space. This increase in activity signifies the onset of the solar maximum, the most intense phase of the solar cycle. But why do these cycles occur? The answer lies in the sun's magnetic field. You see, the sun is a spinning ball of gas, and like the Earth, it has a magnetic field. But unlike Earth, different parts of the sun rotate at different speeds. This differential rotation causes the sun's magnetic field lines to twist and tangle over time, creating magnetic knots that appear as sunspots on the surface. These twisted magnetic fields can snap and reconnect, releasing energy as solar flares. The effects of these solar cycles are not confined to the sun. They can influence the Earth's climate, disrupt satellite communications, and even cause power grid failures. But they also lead to awe-inspiring displays of northern and southern lights, a celestial spectacle caused by solar particles colliding with the Earth's atmosphere. With this in mind, we can now begin to understand the significance of the solar maximum, a phase of intense solar activity. The solar maximum, a phase of the sun's cycle that sounds like a superhero's power, doesn't it? In the simplest terms, the solar maximum is the period in the sun's cycle when it is at its most active. Picture this, the sun, a blazing sphere of hot plasma with magnetic fields twisting and turning, creating dark spots on its surface known as sunspots. Now imagine these sunspots increasing in number and size. This is the solar maximum, a time of heightened solar activity. But what does this mean for our planet? Well, increased solar activity during the solar maximum can lead to what we call geomagnetic storms. These are temporary disturbances in the Earth's magnetosphere caused by a solar wind shockwave and/or cloud of magnetic field which interacts with the Earth's magnetic field. Sounds intense, right? It can be. These storms can have a range of effects on Earth. The most noticeable and perhaps the most beautiful is the auroras, those magical lights that dance in the sky near the poles. The increased solar activity during a solar maximum can make these lights more frequent and even visible at lower latitudes than usual. However, it's not all light shows and beauty. Geomagnetic storms can also have impacts on our technology and communication systems. They can cause disruptions in radio communications, create drag on satellites, and even lead to blackouts if they're strong enough. And while this might sound a bit apocalyptic, don't worry. Our scientists and engineers are always working on ways to protect our technology and infrastructure from these effects. Plus, the sun's cycle is just that, a cycle. The solar maximum is followed by a period of lower activity known as the solar minimum. But what makes the predicted solar maximum of 2025 so special? Let's find out. The upcoming solar maximum of 2025 is stirring up quite a buzz among scientists and space enthusiasts alike. As we edge closer to this celestial event, expectations are mounting. Predictions about the solar maximum are as varied as they are intriguing. Now, the solar maximum, in essence, is the period of greatest solar activity in the sun's regular 11-year cycle. But it's not just about the sun revving up. It's a celestial spectacle that could potentially unlock new realms of knowledge. Scientists are anticipating an upsurge in solar flares and coronal mass ejections. These spectacular sunbursts, if you will, give us an opportunity to study the sun's behavior in detail. They could provide invaluable insights into solar physics, helping us understand our star better. In addition, the solar maximum is expected to have a significant impact on space weather. This could, in turn, affect satellite operations, potentially disrupting communication systems and power grids on Earth. However, it also opens up a window for us to study and prepare for these space weather effects, bolstering our resilience against solar storms. Furthermore, the solar maximum's heightened solar activity might offer up a visual treat. Vibrant auroras, those ethereal light shows in the night sky, are expected to be more frequent and widespread during this period. So, the solar maximum of 2025 isn't just a celestial event, it's a gateway to new discoveries and understanding. There we have it, friends. A journey from the heart of our sun to the anticipation of the solar maximum in 2025. We've delved into the sun's mysterious cycle, unraveled the enigma of the upcoming solar maximum, and contemplated what lies ahead. If you enjoyed this celestial journey, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more insightful content, and join us in the comments below. Share your thoughts, questions, or any fascinating facts you might have about our sun. Until next time, keep looking up and stay curious.